Okay, we see how smart Ghana update. So you say she be me did ajwa echampoma we news update. Mo bi akwaba. Honorable Haruna lddrisu no na minority leader in parliament. Wakasa na wo che say wo hwe enipa mekire owura Kissi Agyebeng o mampanyina yi ni say wo me special prosecutor no osibi. And what just a man pay the just nipa wa je nipa ba be special prosecutor no wo hwe no one dey here ni say wonye obi na na akoshe sa position e hu say wa appoint obi because ono ankasa say we fight corruption ne dey wa fail poto wa fail ankasa it doesn't matter nipa wa de ne eba na owura Kissi Agyebeng a de na bayi ene ka ayi owura matenamidu eye chain ni bebre wo chema nipa na nko betimi fight corruption e wo Ghana ha me hu say drum die nkata so say dey abafom anase to atwa Ghana say ye owura matenamidu na so say dey agya wo de ba abonten na wo che say akande yakro de be ye adwuma no wonya e na afa so say yi wo meka wo ho abom na o maye ba akro matimi ye adwuma ni nyina wonya so wonya support bi afa mfira ban wa e bo adam na timi fight tia corruption enu nti e na wo de ni dwuma de to wo ne nke ye kan obi a obetimi fight kata so hye ene corruption dia best person and ka fit for that position owura Martin Amidu na so ye yakofa na bayi o kire owura Kissi Agyebeng amampanyi di na bayi die corruption no wonya ma office was so ma fairly in advance yenko ni nkotie owura Haruna lddrisu mbrae ba na yeto aso.
Does it really matter to President Adom, who is special prosecutor? He's lost the fight against corruption. His reputation as a person committed to combating corruption is in tatters, as was observed by Professor Ghanaweb of CDD, and as rightly described by Martin Amidu as mother sapient of corruption. So it doesn't matter to me who he appoints there. He is doomed to fail, and he has failed, and he will fail because he just doesn't have the political will to fight corruption. Credentials compared to who? Compared to Martin Amidu, he's a non-starter. Compared to Martin Amidu in terms of stature, experience, integrity, and reputation, he just doesn't come close. You need men of wit and will to fight corruption. Martin Amidu suited perfectly into it, but because he would not get the cooperation and support of the president, he had to bow out. Look at how they shamelessly got the Auditor General out of office. In one breath, you don't want people who shine on malfeasance, misappropriation, embezzlement, and corruption. So, disappointing appointment, but let's see what he's able to do. And corruption is real in Ghanaian public life. It's permeated the moral fabric of our public service.
Abusoro Haruna lddrisu ne tene nka no na ye minority leader parliament so say ginam di NDC amanyukuo na ye tene nka no so bi na agye ye to aso na aso do comment aba na agye
ba
bi aboko
bende
na pa na bi adi
why not aba you what 12
okay na ye say ewiemu ano no
dey ni nyina the most important food breakfast dey ni nyina you are glad you can decide not to eat breakfast and then lunch supper and dinner and the most important year also the day
na ewia na ewia bo na komodo na onidi ya na say ewia yi na show
the day to say breakfast no wakoda wa nakra no nipa bia de wa nakra no odabe 8 hours I mean the normal year was cycle bia that you koda first 10 o'clock 10 11 12 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 so 6 1 number say 9 hours the 9 hours na die no there's no food like where the nti won so na o system de ko won nyina ko nti o so nya bi break fast na ha nti na ma anopadidie no very important because we are there once so didi be 7 o'clock in the morning kra no emo be 12 1 2 no na aduanda so system ha na esa na butu de to so
bitimi kra no numsu a
butu de su support no a se boys sa mo nyanya go be kakra to ne mo bu hwe su gusu a na se enyimre no opeka kra bi aso so ha it you know is very important because I don't know it's not just good for what that but sanso na sabre na se free bi enzymes so sebe bibi wo eni padua no mu a sabre no di dia na ema ni padua nya ho
enya ho tin na say they are fighting for the day ni nyina yeah you when watchre ya de ye de atu ikotokuyu owura Haruna lddrisu
wakasa na I'm surprised papa appointment no do say dey try hakeka bia looking at that portfolio na okukura no any office na operate no they are very vital and then very sensitive office just nipa dodo na ni di akire dodo na ehwe ne performance and as a honanka se hia Ghana for in general because corruption has been one of the biggest challenge in Africa and for that matter Ghana. So what I say, such an office no nipa dodo money di akire no so. If you want to appoint somebody, you should appoint somebody who can stand up to the task ahead of him. Tinayana akwense bebrebe. But Agyebeng, the fact say be only no, almost 42, 43 years. Koye yanka ode abrabomu shedia anka bia one will say no at age 42, 43 there. We're very young woman or so many responsibilities to attend to. So as I say, this such a person to handle such an officer bia na akwako hano because bia na difficulties, you know managing your children, school, other things. Till you be anka said we do impending future dia sabi anka ne ma enyi ni kakra de enu say sabri de me ma no omo ye omo asoma dwebo. So at the same time, however, this man is not just yes, we young into a because he has been a lawyer for 20 years. As an actual or law school for 20 years. And I think so so easy to crack on ye will be able to me train 77 the Bema fan trosa. So at the same time, we have na some now all Canada.
Okay.
In a sense, okasoni onko do use the word ni structure. Meaning structure as in performance wise.
Slim no.
It is slim no. Sabe Obama bu baby chile Ghana for penifo. Me ya normally do not want to quote people from outside. So at I say nsu nyan kofo okrum ha musu be quote wom. To mo nsu nye bibi nyan quote wom. Ya me pese be quoting kofo. Obama ka say we should build strong institutions and not strong men. Okay. It is a sadia. What is the structure coming to do in this instance? Because I will see a building institutions. Why should we argue? Say nipano in the structure. And doesn't come to play.
Now you say Why the party say yes, I almost started the structure ye be a bit real this animal. Could be 2-3 years no kakraka. I just say the Omaka and Abemana, so we and then only animal could discard.
Oh, sir,
I know the idea of Kwashona or Yakasia and only a fair man.
Oh, Agyebeng 777 brothers, so you'll be a comdeno.
Okay.
A lawyer near Sanchel law student at dear. As I chat dear or so many, or you'll be a 77 on a doc ready. Okay. You have no copper doc ready. So what I say, Intino, also naturally, you didn't go. Mamma advert kakra, Madame Catherine for company who go to the Pia, Salado, and Fatafo come out.
Why say me?
Ubua Swata says, sit here for a Kodaba. So stay here, scrap Kodaba. And money I didn't think crowd in Peninsula. What time is a bell cacat? Mammy, anyway, So, this animal, a idea, me and Shane, Cassia, home and Kansam. So, but me a Jumano, Unquandia, and the last time I casa looking at the age, so ye or ma, a year descend sabi or Mampenicua or ye. So I be or ma or Mususha, be a dad, take me to school, dad, say this animal, ain't interrupted Nejuma dear, a honor problem. But to Mampeni so own to me appointee will be our hold such an officer unsteady, no on your background checks and or own way no share. Wabra about appointing just like that.
Okay.
So what I say, Korea, we about Miano or Bubia Sulia, the party for no. I'm sure that many of them were not thinking, say, the running mate was going to be Baumia. Barumu say, waboba omiam na be she hod no ba so no
ba young
hasn't a young crap per se yeah no a young
say like when they compare
exactly
exactly
papa no or testima such people and ura ba omiam so ba and hasn't come to disgrace himself.
Okay.
He has really proven to be who Mampani was expecting him to be.
Okay.
Nti yenya ura Agyebeng but ura Haruna West no issue say start chane at there. I'm so surprised at his experience as a parliamentarian for over 16 years or so. Now so can start some wabra sebi adrene de ko special prosecutor adwuma no enya blocks ene yekopija honye cement ne yekoso a eye pen ene adwene ene ye de ko adwuma emrabo wa omo e ba fa konso ye sojafo anate policefo etimi hunu ba bia tentene kase ekoye adwuma ebemma homa ne yeyie so what I say although me mum there I'm against the age no because position I go hold no ene me madwene Ghanaian typical Ghanaian thinker there me hunu say anka yenye obi a at least or there 60 ho baby around wa nkabeboa however adwuma kase abeto papa no so owura Agyebeng na kase na adwuma abeto no so in the sense that they say a lot of criticisms are coming to his way disabling no so senya kopo na do ne vet no wie na bibia da kwemu a he has to prove to people say indeed Obama some no can say we should build institutions strong institutions and not strong men or the year adwuma ama nipa nyina ka say bia otumi nya adwuma no waputu am to shame and now waputu ye nyina to shame say oye adwuma no ye na aya na eye me nwanwa say ye nuano mo NDC for and as NDC for politicians in your to be omoya baako but me dey tell to be am ka say bi change bi kakra in terms of some small differences and say they be corruption but I keep this thing keep baffling my mind say in the history of the Fourth Republic NDC for buying for one MPP ni ba kukran to afiaseda. Okay. But every day they keep saying corruption. I am a mere say and I just a perception be a yakika hunu bi ana. Anya bi as NPP for kase NDC for binu ya corrupting corrupter. Mejedi. Dietia mejedi se meno kase e onkofo mugu afiase. Mo ono mu free NDC abem. Mo dem ye obi so makomu aba. Ye obi so a onkofo edaso court amo common nsem. But unlike NDC no de bia mo kan na mu diska o na fon but omo mantun fo bia nto mu da enti e be ma kamea esanka hwemu a in as much as modwuma no so as opposition mu kan de no kamea so mu ni the power to talk about corruption. Okay. If you haven't been able to prosecute just a single person enti corruption there say in the here there na say person fight there. Let's all join hands and make sure say corruption tag net da no. Maybe say corruption in Ghana ne ko ebeye dene. Office na papa na okono. Ebeye de ko ye nchia kola abayo no. Ye mfa no nkono. Na kola abayo nim na agi. Na agi nso adamfo no mampani. Ana enyo mampani krom o mampani dada. Don't forget say politicians in hu omo no abontina on bet say dia say de omo bo minimu ani o. We have said, honorable can Japan because Nadam for Pane or say Sidun Katia. Ya no workers is can be crowd the man on the Sanya man. The late you're saying, Sir John, none body pane a Sidun Katia, and so much share ready to because we win young Cobacana. It's we shouldn't be deceived by what we hear on TVs and on radios. Okay. Now, yet corruption and yet. Fight for all and yet
fight for all there owura Haruna see nipa ko beti fight for all ayi owura Martina Midu na so so enya support na na was wenya if from ampanyi na nko the fight corruption no na nsanka enti the man resign no.
It may sound hypocritical for owura Haruna lddrisu so bekasa dia mekasa na say ohwe ebra awon appointe o mampani appointe owura Martin Osankede Emisa aye or say special prosecutor no Martin Midu no omo appointed no omo nyina ka se wanyine dodo so an kemi kura na party for kan it no nim so good man at that time no he should have come out to say Seminianum, Munya de Mokaka, Papa, we on the between my ear, Mano. So what I say, it is a day to start 10 round, Ebeka chess, on Nanka between Edmund, when your logistics are big, Mentina or Resign, a Shmasukakra. It's answer, ye name Quaya, ye papa, Martin, Midu Nancasano. May mum dear, to my opinion, may Yaka se papano, or you're more of a talker than a doer. Nina answer, or Casado do chain a Jumano, Coin and Sembrano, Attorney General Ma, Europe of some years, some wrestle. No, discover said there was Gangantua, Sika on the discover Woyomi, Sika Semina Diadi, Ubi no, Yesumuko see in Chandia, and Muniade, Yesumuko see in Chano, and one penny who said no. There is something in this manner, baby, in terms of fighting corruption. Or by and so no, as serious as he is, no, ought to look at office after 1 year, and I back a chair say, Olake logistics, Olake Dipano Bejma, Olake, Ubra one soon say, Yakasa Ghana, will be a vibrant, the party was some crowd to Mijina Khan, and Kayono, Ira Martinemidu, Jacoban saying, and an idiot. Okotna baby 1 year and some I say we need logistics and some I say we need the pan on Bejuma. What were you doing at this all those 1 whole year and 12 months now office? What were you doing? Eti some case obetumi aya nko ye. Ontumi nyenti no de kasa me sa na me hu no o de kasa share then na me logistics. Of course. Because
ora Haruna che say bi gromu sa wo hwa kwan wo fa so na MP before no esake papa domluvu a edi adanse clearly. I said the Ura Martinami do cano. Was the Bobo
not due for a friend's retirement and as for leave and say yes, sad ya a Jumagana high or Mrawaha say public offices after 60 years after those age a catwano untumen to us and to say I am passes our age now catch up with him there. I didn't and I was some year subject for discussion. And also Nipano Obel Plessy no has he done any corruption practices biana Sansem wing and someone or see beside near Bisamonso because on Penina or Banesi new law. You were the Movos Union say a NDC form restaurant never share her. Now say on also a crap vital position bit say the say Ghana Revenue Authority. Na say Yamawa Koshaho. Na se bia oye bibi ti aban na wo aban be kasan na se wa na waton sade ahira obusue ni etimi won de say ampa se oye due for your friend say leave said among your car say your tete say ne time so ko leave na what is wrong with that say sebe nyon dumruvu nko an sebe nyansani organ ha so ni ho aga na ntumi nkoso ko sebe de dumruvu obewuti dumruvu a Ghana Revenue Authority no Eguana no inti yanhwe honso se na wo dipim dia e wo se yeka because and say politicizing and never go should do all inclusive government, especially people who are not actively involved in some political parties are because when you're convenient working with them now we should give them the benefit of the doubt no so nya adwuma
and because of that inti no Haruna nya adwen said the two ura domruvo no kire say the ura Martinami do kan esa akadea no hia ne nsa aka no ne nya adwen sa
oh adwuma na hia akadea you complain after complain three no then the whole Ghana or the whole world will know say you requested for logistics you requested for things that will help you do your work and on san can to resign ubia beto ase but you don't just resign say say na minya logistics after 2 years or so when to me amfa koto ayi or the same udwan bakura ko gina court after
na obi a wonya akade obede do udwan bakura
akade be no hia wan kama mo amfa ama no
say who knows it could be say bia no can bet said they were no a complaint on the Bible until send worker. But so I no more farmer no. Because the casa yemu or resign for this same the Bible until just say or no be who some penny corrupt. It's no essay quiet so by chim penny. Tiene sa de may have no fat name here man dia be chim.
The attendance of man penny na say we will catch the service a crowd 24 no kan gidi bed ne. Man penny no na appoint no. On one point to corruption, no corrupt practices na was who so betchen into one malogist. This is it's hard to believe.
Okay.
Nijidia dene say we be Jesus asem na di. Say me ma appoint akra ba ya say be ye adwuma ma me. Na ma me reason me mfa mo akande say me mo akande a me kra so be cheme. And on do kosi office wo ye den. Wabra there are so many ways between cover me a between ma logistics na na niam we hia dey adwuma wow I obe cover me even if I do corrupt practices. Nti they all can dey me no nya adwene den san nya adwene china so china chi so kra ka ho a
when nya adwene yo when ye sorry so nti won sem kakra de bejai
the American say but the corruption issue has been one of my topmost agenda. Uza mampenifo abako nyina no obiaya corruption has been in existence on mampenikufo kan bi obiya so ba obete na office mampenikufo ba obete office for SFO serious fraud office na atameson so mampenya tamenya me fa na class ye ono so ba no obete yoko yes na yewram ayor say Nana Akufo-Addo so ba ono so obete special prosecutor ti obiya ba obete bibi na ti amoti ni nyina nso no onto se be hu say those institutions na amate no ye be hu say so one for so pan say be hu say people who have been tagged or people who have been ya kam ya te so mo ya corrupt no this ye hu say bi mu gina mra no anse na agimodi anya sa de a best office no you just create them for to sway the people's mind from the fact say corruption koso so at the end as it see corruption there ye nyina ye ma ya dwen emra so na apa Agyebeng so no on function it say baby had never channel he has a very huge task ahead of him or juma pa ye to prove people wrong so to me sir no to the nancy for more the besi akire bia e be say onya interferences be free at the same aban mu a ye be sa betena aka magana for so hu ne ekoso.
Okay, Naji. I was saying from Musia and Ura Haruna lddrisu, a minority leader in parliament, in some more kind of concerning Ura, Kissi, Agyebeng, they say new, you didn't have a special prosecutor, you're trying to vet him, and then come out or in smoke a fan on your sweat and as well, you're showing come. And see another comment about within the Adwa, a champoma. You ever saw a winche be Yakramo.